Alright, go check out some Ryan Garcia training. And I find this very, very interesting, very telling, because he's doing similar stuff that we saw in his other training video, where if you're paying attention, this is more on some walk your opponent down type stuff, keeping pressure on your opponent, stand close to them to the point where they have to keep throwing stuff to keep you off of them, while you're just pretty much just blocking and parrying the stuff, picking it off with your arms, and able to switch from offense to defense almost seamlessly. This is something we see Derrick James practice with Jermell Charlo, especially with Errol Spence. This got Errol Spence written all over it, where you just pick the stuff off with your gloves, pick the stuff off with your arms and elbows, backing your opponent up, steady throwing jabs at your opponent. Matter of fact, let's take a look at Errol, just to give you a good idea of what I'm talking about. Now, the goal is to constantly bring pressure, but to stay defensively responsible at the same time. Notice Errol only backs up when he feels like he might be slightly threatened, and when he does, he start coming right back forward. It don't take long to collect itself and come right back forward. Every time Derrick throws something, Errol is trying to pick it off with his elbows or his arm and fire right back immediately on some catch and shoot type stuff. Stay busy. Keep your opponent under extreme pressure the whole time. Also, while doing so, making sure that you stay up on almost like a shadow, cutting the ring off. You're making it so your opponent really don't have anywhere to go. You're forcing your opponent into an actual fight by doing this. And I expect to see Ryan mirror this same style when he gets in the ring with Devin. He's going to try to force Devin backwards, because he expects Devin to fight off his back foot anyway, but he expects to force Devin backwards, picking off those jabs, because they're going to be coming. Those jabs and the straights and the hooks, he going to try to be picking those off with his elbows and his gloves, while constantly keeping Devin under pressure, pumping his jab, throwing that 1-2, occasionally switching that 2 up into a 3 or a 4. You know, don't switch up between that straight right and that right hook. And you definitely know he's going to be putting that left hook in the mix. But the objective is to keep working, keep busy, keep throwing punches, keep bringing pressure. You're going to see a different style if Ryan actually does what he's told. This isn't going to be him sitting back waiting to counterpunch. We're not going to see that. We're going to see him bringing a lot of pressure, a ton of pressure. This is going to be an interesting fight. Now, right here we see him working off his jab, moving around, trying to, use a little lateral movement, steady pumping the jab, steady pumping the jab. Now, this is something more of what we're kind of used to seeing him do. But like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what they bring to the table. I expect it to be a long fight, especially if Devin wins. I think the only way Devin wins is by decision, unless he just wear Ryan out with body shots, tire him out, and get him on the ropes and just kind of, pummel him to the point where the ref just stops it. But I don't see him actually knocking Ryan out. I could see Ryan knocking him out, perhaps, maybe even winning by decision. I wouldn't say that's unheard of. But we're going to stay pumping out these training videos on both ends as long as they're willing to put them out. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Busting Boxes on Fight Doctor. I am out.